Nora.
And welcome to season 4, episode 6 of
Dough with the Flow.
Today we are making a chocolate mousse cake.
It is 100% the longest and most involved recipe we've had yet.
Which is saying a lot because last week's took a long time to make.
Yeah, this has even more steps and things going on. There's the cake, there's the mousse, there's the topping, there's the decoration. So we definitely get to try some new things with this one. I mean, everything we mentioned. The mousse, that's new. The icing's, I think, pretty standard.
Yeah.
Correct. Question mark?
Yeah. We think that's how you say
We
it.
think it's the decoration. So I don't know. We've read this recipe so many times, but I still don't know what we're doing.
Look how fancy we are. We're like a real cooking
I
show.
know, we pre-measured our butter, which is going to go in the pan right now. So it was just an ounce. Wrong one.
Ooh!
Like, why is that so warm and close to me? 1 ounce, but there's 25 grams, so it's a lot less than normal. So rather than get out a full stick, just took it from our handy dandy butter dish.
Also, it's a slightly different size than we've done in a while. We're
Yeah.
using 9-inch instead of 8-inch, so it'll be a little bit of a bigger cake.
6 eggs. Large eggs. 6 of them. I don't know that we've ever done that.
I think maybe in a fruit cake.
That would be the only, time I would think. It's a lot. Caster sugar, 6 eggs. And now we're going to beat this together? Yeah, and it's at full speed. Full speed ahead.
Charge!
Next step, sift our dry goods. So we've got some amount of self-rising flour.
Some amount. It's 100 grams.
I'm gonna wing it.
Oh no.
I think so.
Then we get 25 grams of cocoa powder, being the only chocolate in the cake.
Yeah.
And then interestingly,
Cocoa powder is interesting.
yeah, we haven't done cocoa powder in a while. Also interesting, the last of the dry ingredients is corn flour, which we have determined is cornstarch.
Yeah, it was an interesting thing to try to look up, but it seemed pretty clear that like corn flour in the UK is cornstarch in the US, and then like corn flour here is cornmeal there, and all the different corns.
Carefully fold half of the flours into the egg mixture. Calm down with your stirring.
Sorry, I'm so stressed. I'm so nervous.
Okay, so we're first gonna carefully fold
Half.
Oh, the bubbles! Bubbles! Then we pour half of the cooled butter around the edge of the mixture and carefully fold that in. It's not a lot. Good news is I still see lots of bubbles in there. Hopefully it's enough. And hopefully we folded it well.
Oh boy, that's
You want to scoop?
very stressful. Let's get into there. 35 to 40 minutes or until well risen and springy.
Great.
Okay, at 350 degrees.
Become springy.
Yay, do your thing, cake. We can certainly smell it, so now we're just hoping that it's pretty well risen, relatively speaking. Ooh, there's lots of little like air holes.
That seems good.
I would not call this well risen, but I would call that springy and hopefully light. Yeah,
It's not very tall.
not very tall. Welcome to day 2. Here we are with our
pancake of a cake.
Pathetically flat cake.
Oh, so
Something went wrong.
something went very wrong. We're gonna cut this in half, and then the bottom goes back into our now cleaned cake tin, and then we will make the mousse, and the mousse will go in there on top of the tiniest amount of cake. And then we'll put the top on, and it'll be a sandwich with mostly mousse, probably. But hopefully the mousse goes well.
Yeah, exactly. As long as everything else goes well, this won't be a complete disaster. It'll be the chocolate and the brandy melting together before we then do the eggs and cream and gelatin. So 1 tablespoon cold water, and then I just need a teaspoon of gelatin. So I just have to open one of these packets. Just plain gelatin, obviously, unflavored. It says,
What the heck is happening?
and leave to sponge for about 10 minutes. So I'm looking at the clock. I know what time it is. Yeah, so that will do its gelatin thing.
How did this become my job?
I don't know. You did it once. I did it once and wasn't good at it, that's why.
Oh my god, that's dense.
Oh boy. Oh. So the yolks will go into the mousse. And so
will the whites, but they'll be fluffed first.
yeah, I'll be separately, obviously. That's why we're separating them.
Tomorrow is Rattle and Hum Day.
August 1st.
A day you've probably never heard of because we made it up. About 12 years ago, us and our other friends created a day where we watched the classic 1980s U2 documentary film Rattle and Hum and eat ice cream sandwiches, and it's the best.
It's really good.
We've been doing it every year ever since. Would highly recommend it. If you don't like U2, you might not enjoy it as much, but you can still eat the ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah.
Or you could check it out. Maybe
Maybe just
you'll enjoy
listen
it.
to it.
Yeah.
Listen to YouTube.
Yeah.
But watch it if you can.
So we've got our soft peaks and whipped cream, and then we're gonna fold the egg yolks, right?
Or just stir them. in.
Okay. Stir them into this. So that's gross.
Oh yeah, love it. I have seen something flop like that now. Certainly a lot of this.
Yep.
So if this turns out okay, we might be saved. I'm not just gonna stink. No, because the mousse is good.
So we had to flip to the back of the book. Whole other
Chocolate
section.
decoration.
And here's the recipe for correct, which basically says melt the chocolate, spread it out on a scratch-proof surface, let it set until it's not sticky to the touch, and then use a flexible knife
to make hopefully twirls or
Scrolls.
or
flakes.
flakes. You think you just like
Yeah, I think so.
instead of a slight slot.
A little sawing motion, yeah.
That's not doing anything.
It's whatever.
Ta-da!
Correct. Well, it can maybe break. That's good. I want it to break. Just do something. Oh my god! Nora's too powerful.
I had aggressions I didn't know about. Look at that.
Yeah, look at those flakes.
Fingers.
Oh my god. You feel like the sides are covered enough? Because I kind of don't, but there's not much we can do, I suppose. These pieces are so big. Beautiful. Elegance. Immediate elegance.
Mm-hmm. Right? I feel better.
Oh, good. It's
That's really good.
the brandy I can taste has a nice little behind the chocolate flavor that way.
Mm-hmm.
I could use a whole, I could eat a whole bowl of the chocolate mousse in the inside.
Yeah, just eat it like pudding.
The cake is
Pretty spongy.
a little dense, perhaps, but the flavor's good. of the cake as well. And the mousse on the inside and the whipped cream on the top. I think,
It comes
save it.
together.
Yeah.
It's definitely chocolatey.
I'm a real chocolate lover, so I'm probably not the best judge because it could be pretty darn chocolatey for me.
There could be more, but the mousse has a nice chocolate flavor,
It
and the
does have a nice-
shavings also work well.
Yeah, I think probably it's one of those chocolate cakes that if you like chocolate cake, you would be satisfied with the amount of chocolate.
Yeah.
If you were kind of plus minus on chocolate,
It wouldn't kill you.
it wouldn't be too overwhelming. So it's maybe a chocolate mousse cake that would,
Unite us.
yes, bring people together.
Oh, that was not a good
I'm angry about that noise.